Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. This one will be fair caught. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The back's got it. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. He's swarmed by the defense. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback at that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They hold up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
This is the 8th play of the opening drive, and now it's 3rd and long. I'll flip back to the QB. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback fighting this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Hoosiers will line up on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Hoosiers are in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So it's 4th down and 2. They could make a first down without scoring. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks that one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught on the outside. It's Pena. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So now the offense has a fresh set of downs after that roughing the passer penalty. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's made on the out route. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Longhorns pick up enough to get a first down there. It's an option look. Got space, looking to score. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
The Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. From From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle, but first down. The Hoosiers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They get a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming up, second down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a third and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on third and goal.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirby.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. We're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
This will likely be the last play of the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT is good, and they go up 17-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They'll toss it to the right side. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Runs through the defender. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to plow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he fires the football to the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a quick grab.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That run moves the ball to the 16.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Here comes a handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down play coming up. Handoff in a single back formation. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Ball handed off.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And it's a kneel down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they look pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly